Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode here on our little Skyblock Island in the mod pack, All the Mods to the Sky. And it's All the Mods 10, I should mention. So, this episode's already been recorded back to back with the previous one, so I haven't read any comments stating what I could have done different or any of those type of things. So, instead, what is that? Oh, it's another one of those spirits. So, I don't know what those spirits do because I haven't read any comments yet. But we left off where we finished this entire part of chapter 1, and we need to continue on this little part. But I have to mention, as I was signing off on the previous episode, and before I started recording this one, I accidentally right-clicked with a block of dust on the mesh system, and I got all of those items. So oopsie, which means if we go to the quest book, I have gotten some of these other things that I wasn't supposed to, so apologies for that. But nonetheless, so I think the first thing we need to do is oak barrels, and the oak barrels will be the next step, obviously. So oak barrels is a whole lot different from Minecraft barrels. In fact, we'll need it for a lot of different items and blocks. We can use it to mix items with liquids by placing a liquid inside and dropping an item into it, or even liquid mixing by placing both of them into the barrel. By the way, for mixing with lava, you should use a stone barrel. Wood ones will burn. If there's rain, it will fill up with water. Okay, grand. So we need to make ourselves an oak barrel, and that will also give us an additional 3. So we can take that. We can remove these because we don't need to craft those anymore. So let's craft ourselves some barrels, and we should have quite a lot of wooden stuff left from the previous, well, not the previous episode, the previous episode, but from what we've done so far. And then let's quickly turn those into some of those, and let's just get ourselves those, and then 1 oak barrel. I do believe this was the recipe. There we go. So we got ourselves an oak barrel, which means we can claim this, and that's an additional 3 oak barrels. Then the next one we can do is either this route or either this route, and I think we should maybe do this part first. That way we can get some cobble generation happening. So the next one is clay, and to get clay, put some water into a barrel, then toss a dust block into it to get clay. You will need to right click the barrel to take out the clay. We will need clay for a few things like fire bricks and porcelain clay. Perfect. So that's the thing, clay, and like mentioned, it's just it's just chucking a dust block into water. Sorry about that. Let's maybe chuck those down here for now, and then we need to get those out. So the first thing I want to try is, can we use bowls? I remember at a stage you could use bowls. No, we can't. So bowls don't work. Bye. So the next thing we need to do is buckets. Do we have buckets? See, buckets. How do we get buckets? A porcelain bucket. Unfired porcelain. So porcelain you get from clay balls and bone meal. And then bone meal, we know how to get those. Clay balls, we know how to get those. Let me just see. But can we use buckets the same way we use these? Oh, why am I being an idiot? We've got iron. I forgot we have iron, so we can literally take those. Well, we can't take those. We need to... We've got some over here. We've got smelted up. Oh, man. I'm sorry, like, that was a total moment for me. So let's do this. We can grab that. We can put the rest of the iron back in here. And then we can just do this. So let's quickly fill up all of these. Then we can start getting those, making some more... What do you call those? Leaves, I guess. There we go. We already have 4 clay. So let's see if we can make at least 8, I guess. Let's do that. Perfect. And now let's just fill these up so they can continue making some more. I think we've got 2 more buckets in each. Let's just do all of them. Let's just do all of them. Let's do that. And now these 2 should be empty. And those should be empty. And this should be enough clay, I do believe. Oh, how am I going to get that? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have clay. I can't believe I forgot about the iron that we've made in, like, not even a few days ago. In this very same episode, the very same day. It's literally been 30 minutes. I took a short break and, oh man, anyway. Okay, so now that we have some clay, we can get some clay balls. And the next one we need to do is porcelain. So for porcelain, we need to find bone meal. Now, bone meal, there's quite a variety of ways. We can sift dust to get bone meal. Let's just quickly see. Yeah, it's basically dust. And we just turned all our dust into... well, into clay, but that's fine. It's fine. We're going to need it anyway. So what we need to do next is we need to maybe grab some of our cobble, which we don't have a lot of, but we do have sand. And in the sand, we can compact into these, and then we can hammer those down to make dust. So let's do those. And I'm just going to do... oh, I forgot them in the crafting table. And let's just do these as well. So if we hammer down those and hammer down those... we should have enough dust. Oh. Why did those not... it's because they're not... oh, it's because they're not compact. I'm using a compact hammer. Being an idiot. Okay, so we can... like sift these down. See if we can get some dust. There we go. We got some bone meal over there. And then we should also have gotten some bone meal from the previous accidental sifting, I guess, then. Yeah, we got some over there. So... let's do all of these. I need to figure out how to transfer, quick transfer everything into this. But how much is that? That's 8 bone meal. So if we do that, and where are those? Didn't we just get some clay balls in a quest for a quest reward? Like right over here. Oh, I put them in there. Okay, cool. So clay balls, and that gives us porcelain, which is porcelain clay ball, which is perfect, which unlocks this. So we got some extra porcelain clay balls. Then we need to do porcelain buckets. See, this quest is a little bit confusing because why would you do porcelain here if you've anyway already unlocked iron? That doesn't really make sense, but anyway. So let's do porcelain crucible. Cook up some porcelain into a porcelain crucible. These have one purpose: cooking items into lava. Throw the crucible above a heat source. Some heat more with speed up the some heat more which speed up the process. Fire does more than lanterns, lava does more than fire. Then place blocks into the crucible like stone or even netherrack. After some time it will make lava. So we need to make ourselves a porcelain crucible. So you do that by making that shape. So we're gonna do that, and we're only gonna do one because you do get some extras. And did it register now? Let's just make sure. Okay, we didn't have to register it. Perfect. So that can fire. And then while that fires, let's also make ourselves a porcelain bucket. Because it is part of the quest line. Oh, wrong button. I need to get used to these keybinds. So it's this one. And then we're going to chuck that in there. So now we've got our porcelain. Or, well, yeah, porcelain crucible. And now we need to give it a source of heat. And I wonder if we can just do campfires. Because I didn't turn off fire tick because I never know if we might need fire tick for one of the mod packs. I don't even know how to make a campfire. It is that shape. Okay, so let's do campfire, or what do you call this? Like a crucible somewhere. I just want to fill these up so I can make some more water. I guess we can just make an infinite source. I'm really being an idiot. But it's all good. It's all good. Let's put that there. And let's put our crucible there. And I wonder if we can chuck any form of stone in here. Or does it need to be something like cobble? I'm not really sure. Okay, so let's quickly see. So we've completed that. We got a water bucket. We did that. We got some more blocks and stuff. What did we get? We got netherrack. We got... yeah, that's it. Leaves and stuff. Okay, let's quickly see. Okay, we can't sleep, so let's read the second part. The next part is we need a bucket of porcelain bucket of water. Water can come from different ways. Rain barrels, composting, rain barrel composting or ice. However you do it, instantly make an infinite water source by placing 2 water sources. Okay, that we've got. Perfect. We've done that. Now the next one is lava, and to get lava, we're just gonna have to feed stuff into this generator or into that crucible and allow it to smelt. Okay, so I do think we're going to need a lot more stone and stuff. I know we got netherrack now, but I don't really want to use it because I'm scared if we use it, we might have to use it for something else. So we're just going to stand here and get some of these real quick. It shouldn't take too long because we just need to get, I think 8 stacks of cobble should be more than, not stacks, 8 blocks of cobble should be more than enough. I think, I hope. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Do we have stone? Stone's the one we need. Yeah, this one. So we push K. We've got 8 cobble. And this can just continue to go in here. And that should be fine. So while that runs, we can't really do anything else because we're going to need the lava. So I guess what we can do is we can look at this so long. I lied. Barrels don't just mix liquids and fluids. They also compost. Throw some crops, moss, or leaves into an oak barrel and it will turn into dirt. This is the only early game way of getting more dirt. So this is my whole opinion why I think it's sometimes better to start on the simpler island, because we started on this big island and dirt is obviously not really a problem. I mean, we can do this and we get dirt. So because we're using this method or using this island, the creation of dirt is, I don't want to say it's irrelevant, but I mean, it's not as important as like when you're playing on a single, I almost want to say the traditional skyblock. So that's my only opinion there. But okay, so we got dirt, that's grand, we've done that part. Now the next part is, let's maybe go this way first. Grass seed. We can always throw dirt into a sieve to get items. Dirt is pretty rare and necessary to make sure you have enough to sieve. Dirt will give us crops as an item as well as grass seeds. Grass seeds can be used on dirt to make grass. Any dirt, anywhere. So let's do that. That was quite a lot. I think I might have overdone it. Yeah, that's quite a lot of items. So it's clear we're going to have to maybe upgrade our storage sooner and sort all of that out. For now, I think let's chuck all the... No, that's pebbles. That's pebbles. Let's chuck all those items in there and let's just quickly sort out our inventory because it's slowly becoming a mess. And let's grab all of this. So this is what we got just from sifting or sieving the few pieces of dirt, and I don't know if we got the seed we needed, which was the grass seed. So let's just chuck all of this in and we'll have a quick little look. If not, we're gonna have to make some more dirt. I'm just gonna sort a bunch of stuff real quick because inventory is kinda a mess. Let's leave the crush blocks down here as well. We just chucked some crush blocks in, I think. Where's the rest of our crushed blocks? Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, perfect. So let's leave the crush down there. And then we've got our crucibles. We've got one going over there. Let's quickly fire up these two. Oh, they've already been cooked. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. All of those have been cooked as well. So if we just look at this real quick. Why did it go back there? Seeds. So we got the mycelium spores, which is great. So we can do this part, which is make witch water, which we can use to do that. And we still need the grass seeds. So what we can do, oh, we've got 5 more. Let's do the 5 pieces. Maybe we get it. Oh, there we go. We just got it. Okay, perfect thing. So let's chuck all of that in there. Canola, pumpkin, pink flowers. Oh, do you actually get pebbles from sieving or sifting the dirt as well? That's good to know. Okay, so you get pebbles from doing that as well. So we just managed to finish the grass seed quest, which gave us more grass seeds. And then the next one is getting the moss, but we're looking into now, and we get witch water. So I think what we need to do is just check on this real quick. Make sure, we do have a bucket, so we can chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Let's just make sure we have more stone, because I do believe we're going to need stone to create the cobble gen. So we have our stone, and if we grab this, we've got the water in our porcelain bucket, and that should have completed this quest over here, which gave us more netherrack. So now this mission says, now we can finally get some lava. Don't worry about screwing up cobble generation anymore. We can't make infinite lava sources, but at least we can keep making more. It is very important for fluid mixing and other recipes, so you'll probably need a ton of it, which is perfect. So we're going to have to automate lava at a certain point. But for now, we can go into stone generation, which it's basically a cobble generator. So we're going to have to craft one of these. We'll just put that there for there now. We're just going to put it up there for now. That's actually what I wanted to say. So now it says, if you've played all the mods 9 to the skies, you probably remember stone generator blocks that would just make cobble in an inventory above it. No, I do not know this. These work a bit differently. You'll still need an inventory above the generator to collect the blocks, but the way it works is different. In order to work, we'll need a lava source and a water source on 2 of the sides of the generator. Then it will start making cobble. If we want to make other blocks like andesite or even obsidian, we'll need to place those blocks under the generator. Check JEI to see more recipes. We can upgrade the generators. These will just speed them up. Oh, so you can actually make obsidian and andesite the same way. So if we just type andesite real quick and we go to cobble generator. Interesting. So you still use water and lava, but with a block underneath it, you can actually generate something else. That is pretty neat. So what I want to do first is we're going to just use some of this, not all of it, to make some more. And then we're going to use this to craft ourselves a cobble generator. We need sand. We've got sand. Let's put that there for now. Let's just do one for now. We've got tiny cobbles, tiny charcoal, so that's fine. So we can craft that. So while we wait for that, let's quickly just chow. And then chuck our worms in there. We don't need the worms now. We also don't really need the grass seeds because, I mean, this whole island's grass. So that's not a problem. And then we can take our glass. We can open this. And let's quickly make our little cobble generator. So from what I understand, we're also going to have to grab another bucket of lava, which is almost done. And I think for now, let's just add it right over here. So we'll rip this out. There's actually moss underneath this island. Yeah, that's a bit cheaty. Okay, so that's another thing, like, what did the quest say we had to do to get moss? Usually we find moss in lush caves. Where are caves in the sky? Well, we can always just combine 4 grass seeds to make 1 moss. That doesn't sound like a fair trade. Did you forget you can bone meal moss to spread it to all near dirt, grass, and stone? Moss can be sieved like dirt, but instead of getting crops, we'll get saplings. Okay, so now we know how we get moss. It's with 4 grass seeds, or we can just, I guess, mine the floor, which is, like mentioned, a little bit on the cheaty side. But okay, it is what it is. So let's quickly just fill this up so we can make some more lava. And now, if I understand correctly, we'll do lava on the one side, water on the other, and now we just need a storage above. Can we do a barrel for now? Let's do a barrel for now. So barrel, we can take that out. Do believe this recipe for a barrel, and if we put a barrel on top, do we get cobble? Okay, perfect. Okay, so now that we have a cobble being generated and the sun setting, I guess we can also start looking at some other parts of the quest line. So we currently finished this one. We can jump into this, which maybe we should do it because then we're done. So let's grab all of that. We're finished, and now that's going to take us to the next chapter. So yeah, let's quickly do witch water. So to get witch water, place a barrel above a mycelium block and place water in it to get witch water. It takes a second, but that's okay. We have patience. By the way, any mycelium blocks near the witch water will begin growing mushrooms. Okay, that is pretty neat. So let's sleep, and then we're going to make some witch water. I also know that witch water well, it used to change some mobs, so it will turn like a skeleton into a wither skeleton and stuff like that. I don't know if that is still the case. I guess we'll have to find out. Now the other question is, and I can't remember, does mycelium convert grass or just dirt? I can't remember. Okay, I'm not going to risk it. I really don't want to lose the grass or start a mycelium battle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and we're going to create a little, I want to call it a safe platform for the witch water, and it's going to be a temporary little one. I just don't want the island to turn into a mushroom island. So if we do that, we've got mycelium, and now if we mine one of these barrels and we chuck it on top of this and fill it with water, we should get witch water. So if we do that and we chuck our water in there, yep, we've got a progress bar, and the progress bar will slowly like tick off. And then, like mentioned, if we have more mycelium next to the witch water, we can get ourselves some mushrooms. So I think we should take advantage of that, do those two there, and then we'll add an additional, let's do block there and block there. And once this converts, we're going to scoop it up, we're going to put it down in this block's position, and then we can see if we can get some mushrooms growing as well. So this is going, it's at 80%, so let's just see what all, okay, we just need to get the, oh, we didn't have to do it, the rewards actually mushrooms. But if we do that, we've got witch water. Oh, we need an, it's very typical, we need a porcelain bucket, not a metal one. There we go, we got witch water, which is perfect. We got our mushrooms, and the last one is soul sand. With witch water, we can toss sand into it, like how we get clay from water. Just now we will get soul sand. Soul sand can be sieved to get more nether items. Oh yeah, you might be disappointed by the nether. So that gives me like the feeling that the nether is gonna be completely, I don't want to say, well, barren, void. Yeah, void. Which I guess is fine. I don't know. Let's see if we can maybe grab another one of these. Because now we have 2 for normal water, and then 2 for witch water. And to be clear, this is how I usually play like my mod packs. I don't really have a base. I do stuff like this. I just randomly place things all over. Which I know is not ideal, but it works. But I promise we will do something about it. And I'm thinking, while that converts, let's just check down here, because maybe we can make this our new base. Because I do like this. I think what I'll do is I'll expand this platform, make it a lot more flatter, and then we'll turn this into maybe storage area. And then we can have our different farms all around these edges. Because I doubt we're going to use this for anything. I don't think there's like a specific reason we can't use this. Because I mean, the other islands would have something different. So yeah, we can for sure look into that. But for now, let's quickly grab some more. Oh, that's clever. So maybe after we complete this chapter, we can look at the others, and then we can head into the underground. But I think the thing we need to do first is unlock storage. I really need to do storage. I need to do storage before it gets out of hand. That's the big thing. So let's quickly see. So we completed this one. We got some more soul sand and stuff, which is perfect. We can now sieve that. We've unlocked this one, which is we can't get netherrack in the nether. It's kind of empty. Instead, we'll need to make some. Combine witch water with lava in a barrel to make netherrack. We can also crush it with a hammer to sieve it for more items. Okay, perfect. So that's how we get netherrack. Okay, I don't know how we do these. We can combine water in milk in a barrel to get slime. Okay, we don't have a cow yet. And we can combine glowstone with lava in a barrel. Hopefully a stone one will make endstone. Okay, you can crush that as well to get more items. And obsidian is the trauma of all failed Skyblock worlds, the obsidian. As many Skyblock players have learned, when water touches a lava source block, it will make obsidian. Okay, perfect. So we're going to need stone barrels. So I think that's the first thing we're going to do, and we're going to try and get those as well. Oh, wow. There are quite a lot of barrels. That is insane. There we go. Stone barrel. So stone barrel requires normal stone. So we're going to have to smelt some up. We've got some tiny cobble over here. That's perfect. Let's chuck those in there. And let's just grab some more cobble real quick. Chuck those in there. And now we can use, oh man, use those to make some of the other items we need as well. We're going to have to make more lava, but also I want to make 2 more soul sand. Yeah, okay. So before we do that, let's quickly sift some of the soul sand. Let's see what we get from that. That is a crimson nylium spore and a warp nylium spore. Is that literally all we got? Okay, can we sift soul? You can't. Okay, so you can't sift soul soil. We can sift moss. That will give us saplings. Nice. We've got a variety. We've got some Ars Novos trees. We've got jungle. We've got dark oak. We've got acacia, glowberries. We've got some drip leaves. Okay, the mushrooms we got earlier. Again, some really nice items there. So we can chuck that in this chest over there. Let's add the bone. Oh, that's the wooden chest. That's the wrong one. Where's the greenery chest? I think it's... Oh, I think we made it this one. But we can move it. We can move it over here. Let's just chuck all of that in there. Perfect. Let's get the cobble going in there because we're going to need more lava. We've got enough, I think, for a stone barrel. We're going to need those. Going to need those, and we need a stone barrel. Perfect. So first things first, let's grab some water so we don't have to do this all the time. And we can take out, I think we can take out all of these. I don't think this counts as water anymore. And then we're going to rip out this and this one. Do water. That's wrong, water. And now we've got an infinite source, which is grand. We can do this. So if we add... Okay, let's quickly see. So the first one was adding a glowstone to a barrel with lava. There we go. So we got 1 glowstone. Perfect. We completed that quest, and we're going to try and hammer it down. So we'll just leave it there for now. And the second one was netherrack. What was netherrack again? No, netherrack we finished. Oh, then we need cows. We don't have cows yet, so let's just put all of that down. Let's put these here. We'll crush those. Do we have cows? Can we do map? No, we've got pigs and chickens. Okay, so no cows yet, so we won't be able to do slime, which is fine. An obsidian is just water and lava, so let's grab another lava. We don't have enough yet. Let that go. Okay, perfect. So let's hammer this while that goes. Oh, that is now not going to hammer because we only have a compact hammer, or what do you, compacted hammer. So we need to make a new hammer. We need to make one of these. There we go. Now we can do this. And then this gives us... No, that's sand. A chorus flower and another ender pearl. That's not bad. And then let's also do some of the crushed netherrack, I think. Okay, let's just do a bunch like that. Oh, I think I keep on forgetting it like autofills. And now I also didn't compact these. It's fine. Okay, so let's do those. Let's see what we get. Some more spores. We got some magma creams. And what did we get? Okay, let's empty what we got. Those are spores and stuff. That's also plants. Then ores, we got some quartz. And then we got... Okay, that's a mob drop. Mob drop, mob drop. And then blaze powder is a mob drop. And then I'm just going to chuck those in there. Okay, we're going to need those, sorry. Chuck in there, chuck in there. This is basalt. And this is blackstone pebbles. Okay, so we got some basalt and blackstone pebbles as well, which is not a bad trade. Okay, so we've got a way of getting those as well, but with sifting. Okay, let's quickly sleep. Okay. So, inventory sorting. I just want to sort a bunch of this out real quick. Chuck some more in there because we're going to need another lava bucket. We're so close because then we can do obsidian and then we've got everything. So we're only going to be able to do obsidian until we can get milk for cows, which is perfect. Then next chapter. There are plenty of ways to generate your first bit of power. In this pack, Generators Galore has been given an overall, with cheaper upgrades to 8 times and 64 times, and increased energy production across the board. Grab yourself some hefty lava gen and get going. If we want to get started with automation in all the mods 10 to the sky, we'll need to dip our toes further into power and some new mods. While chapter 2 is not out yet, you can get started with the mods it will include. Generators Galore, tiers and changes, growth accelerated tiers, we recommend directional, it's super fast, and gears, grow those materials you're missing. Okay, so chapter 2 is not out yet. So what does it mean it's not out yet? You should now have access to most of the simplest materials. Now we can start venturing into other mods and farms. Did you forget it is an all the mods pack? You'll need farms. Okay, so but chapter 2 is what does that actually mean? While chapter 2 is not out yet, you can get started with the mods it will include. Okay, let's see Generators Galore. See, I'm thinking we should maybe go for basic storage first. Okay, but before we do that, let's just see technologies. Generators Galore. I don't see that. Also don't see a jar. Am I blind? There's power. There's railcraft. Steam age. Electric blast furnace. No, this is really not it. See, basic storage will be drawers and chests. So this is something I'll work towards. I like this. Okay, but that's not the point. I don't see chapter 2. Oh, yes, Generators Galore. Can we just click this? Okay, so we need to make that. We need to make a magmatic generator. So that's going to be our next goal. And let's just pin that. We're going to need iron. That gold we can get. Sorry, not iron. Gold we can get. Glass we can get. Furnace we can get. The block of redstone we can get. It's just going to require a bit of resources because I don't think... Yeah, we've got 5. We need 4 more. So we're not too far off. So that is something we can look at. But let's quickly do that. And there we go. We have ourselves some obsidian as well. So now, for the most part, chapter 1 is complete with the exception of slime. So we're going to need cows. So I think the first thing we need to do is maybe look at storage. I think. Because it's gonna get out of hand real soon. So drawers. Drawers can be a 1x1, a 2x1, or 2x2. Drawers can hold a ton of stacks of 1, 2, 4 items, depending on the type of drawer. So the first thing is make a drawer. That's the first quest. And I generally make the big drawers, but I think it's going to be more efficient if we go for the smaller drawers, like those over there. And then from there, you can make all the new items. Storage controller. A linking tool. That's for linking the drawers. Okay, so I guess it's drawers, and we're going to do oak drawers. Or should we do spruce? No, I think we should go for oak. And I think we should go oak 4x4 or the 2x2s. Yeah, those ones. Okay. So, did we add those now to the... Oh, our friend's back. Hello, sir. He sells slime balls. Convenient, but we don't have emeralds. Okay. So drawers are going to be the first thing, and while we do drawers, we might as well not generate, get the... What do you call that thing? The redstone done. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to make 9 of these blocks because we're going to make a full stack of compact cobble. And then we're just going to place that down, get that hammered down all the way to dust, because I do believe it's dust we need to sift to get ourselves some redstone. So let's do this. Oh, I can't wait to automate this because this isn't fun. Okay, now we have to do all of that. Oh, 65. Why do I have 65? I guess I got one from a quest somewhere. Must be from a quest. Okay, let's do that. Get all of these going. Is that all of them? Okay, cool. And our hammer broke, which is fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can repair that. Do we have more cobble in here? We do not. Let's grab a stack. We just want to repair our hammer. There we go. Okay, now all the sand needs to get crushed down to dust so we can sift dust. I don't even know if we need this much dust. The thing is, everything we do sift, even if it's more than what we need, it's extra resources. We'll anyway use it in the end. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm not too worried about wasting, because we will use it. And there we go. We got all the dust we need. So now we can just stand over here and just fill our inventory up. And while we do that, I can take a sip of my tea. Okay, my tea's getting cold, so I almost drank the whole cup now. It's quite a lot of resources here. I don't even know what half of these gems are. There's so many new gems here. Okay, let's first chuck all of this into a drawer. Let's leave it like this, because, I mean, this is in a lot of different things. Let's do that there and there. And then we still have some dust left, but I think we've done enough and we don't have to do any more of that. So we can chuck those in there. That's the last bit. We're going to need redstone. We're going to need 9 because we need 1 block. Chuck that in there. The rest of the dust we're going to leave up there with the obsidian. This I just want to keep on filling this. Cool. And it was 5 gold. Oh, gold is from crushed deep slate. We still have crushed. We have crushed something. Crushed deep slate. That way we don't have to make more gravel first. Well, okay. Well, I think we're still gonna have to because we need, I think, 5 gold. Let's quickly see. Yeah, 5 gold, and I don't know if we got enough now. No, we only got 2 gold ores. Okay, so we're going to have to do more gold. Oh, we've got 4. Never mind, never mind. We're fine, we're fine. No, we're not. We're short 1. Yeah, we're short 1 little gold chunk. Okay, well, that's fine. That's less than what I thought we were gonna need. Let's do those over there. That's a new one as well. Okay, do we have anything else we can... What do we get from Blackstone? It looks like more gravel and nether type stuff, so it's not overworld blocks. And black ink. Or black dye. Yeah, that's a whole lot of pebbles. We did get some of those. But a lot more pebbles. Okay, so we're going to need some more gravel. So we might have to do... I'm going to do another stack. So it's, again, this whole line. That should be fine. Yep, that should be fine. So a whole line, we're going to get some gravel. And the gravel we can use to get some more iron, get some more gold, get some more of the other ores as well. Because that's the thing with, like, all these type of Skyblocks mod packs. It's just getting started with resource gen. After you got the initial start, it actually goes so quick. Well, for me, it's going to take some time because a lot of the mods I don't know. So that's going to be some getting used to, but it's all good. We get all our gravel, we did. And let's see what we can get. Oops. Need to sift in the middle. Oh, that does restock your hand. Okay, I do like that. There goes the scaredy cat. I know, this is the most boring thing ever. Me standing here sifting gravel. Okay, let's grab what we have. Let's first sleep. And have some tea while we sleep. Okay, let's grab all of this. Okay, inventory should be pretty full now. We can chuck all of that in there. I just want to know if there's a quick transfer button. Like a sorting button. There's this one. That just sorts everything. It doesn't actually physically put it into the chest, which is what I really want. I know that's what we're gonna need. This is a mob drop. Where do I see mob drop? No, plant. The shroomies. Okay, let's quickly... Oh, and there was gunpowder as well. Another thing I always know with these packs, lappers. Lappers becomes such a pain because it fills your inventory. So that could be a thing in the near future. Let's do those. Do some of these. Okay, now we should have enough gold. Yeah, we've got a lot. So let me just count. That's in 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 20. 20 of those. And we're going to use our Old Faithful press because I still believe that gives more. Gave us 3 rat round. Yeah, I don't know. This thing is just way better than, like, what was the other thing? Oh, then the hammer. Look at that. Well, that's an insane amount. So now we're going to take that out. Okay, we ran out of charcoal. Let's do tiny charcoals. Let's get those going. We're also going to have to do another furnace for sure, and we do have another furnace upgrade at least. So hopefully we can get the glass going while we do. How do we... I think you actually just place this down, so we can just do this, and we just right click. Shift right click. Okay, cool. And then this will do glass, and we're going to need some baby charcoal in there as well. There you go. 24, 24. Boom. Cool. Now we just need to wait. So we've technically... Okay, we've done chest. We're just busy doing this thing, which is next chapter, which asks us to make this thing. We can craft the redstone block and another cobble gens for now. So that's 8. So that will be V. We're going to do... No. Wrong one. We'll do those. We'll do this one. And then we'll need those 2 and more of those. And just like that, we've got ourselves a magmatic generator. So we completed that, which I don't know why it says chapter 2 will not be blah blah blah, but I mean it's right, yeah. And it's telling us, unless not everything will be available for us to do, but it says we can do generators galore. And I think it was, what was the other one? Wasn't the nether? It was making the foundry. No, I'm really not excited about that. Oh, here we go. Geors. So it wants us to do this road as well to get to Geors. It was generators galore. Let's quickly see what was the other one. And growth accelerator tiers. So let's just see what that is. Here we go. Growth accelerator tiers. Oh, so that's actually the Certus link that will get us into AE2. Here you get the growth accelerators. Oh, you combine them with the jaws. Jaws. See, there's the ores and there's a growth accelerator. Interesting. All the modium. There's sieves again, yeah. Oh, yeah, you go back into the best meshes again. And that unlocks something over here. What does that unlock? Oh, that unlocks Solium, which gets us into, what do you call this? Mystical agriculture, that's the word. Basic energy cube, it's a storage module. Okay, so I guess we're making power. I guess we're starting with basic generation. I am not really sure how this works. I'm going to be totally honest. I do think we plonk it down. And then we have to put lava into it. That is correct. And then we put a basic energy cube next to it. That's already filled up. Oh, one lava bucket actually gives quite a lot of energy. Okay, which is perfect. So we know that's how that works. But to do that, we're going to have to automate lava. And to automate lava, because this is fluid base, yeah. To automate lava, we're going to have to look at funneling in cobble into this, which is not a problem. I mean, we can just tap into this storage. How will we do that? I guess if we put a double chest on top of it, we can do like a little a vanilla, what do you call that thing? I haven't played in such a while. Hopper into our little porcelain crucible, and from a porcelain crucible we'll just get lava. But I do think we need to do that using something else. Generators galore have changed quite a bit. They function all the same. Use item, get energy, but their types and recipes have changed. We don't need copper, gold, and diamond generators. Now we just have iron, netherite, and unique generators. All but the magmatic generator start with the iron generator. Is that the mag? Oh, okay. So iron generator, then you'll start with that, and you'll go into all the different ones. And I guess they all use different items. Okay, I don't know, but I do think we need to start looking at storage. What is this? Basic storage. Welcome to basic storage chapter. You'll find all the basic ways to store items without needing power, as well as usual items for your storage needs. Perfect. So I hope I'm not jumping ahead by jumping to this little section, but I would like to sort out storage before it gets out of hand. So I do think we need to do that, and to do that we're going to start crafting a bunch of these drawers that I want to. So we're going to need logs, and we're going to need a lot of chests as well. So we're going to grab those two. We're going to grab some more saplings. Let's do 8, and we do have our little axe, and we're just going to go to town chopping down these. And can we do that without actually harvesting the leaves, because I really don't want to. There we go. Okay, cool. And we do get some saplings, but I'm just now going to do this. And do this. And then we're just going to twerk away. Come on. Do we have some on the other side still? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Can we chop down all of these? We almost could. Few more logs over there. Oh, I think it's because my axe broke. Okay. I like the idea that the tools don't really break and you have to repair them. I think it's pretty cool. It's different. Like, it's not how I play vanilla, I guess, or how I'm used to playing Minecraft. But it's good. I don't mind. Are we now gonna have to use logs to get up there? Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. There we go. So we've got quite a lot. I don't know how many chests that's gonna give us. Maybe let's plant the trees and do one more round. Let's do one more tango. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too close. Too close. Oh, I just chucked a sapling. Okay, cool. See the other side. Get these growing. Come on. Here we go. So we got them all. Can we get in here? Cool. It does feel like the days don't really last in this game. Because, I mean, the sun's setting again already. Okay. Crafting. I think we're going to do this, maybe? Oh, that was supposed to go there as well. Okay, cool. And then we can just do this. We need one more. Just do all of those. That's perfect. And then we can just craft a bunch of these. What did we... Did we already run out of... Oh, we haven't crafted a... We did craft the chest and we already ran out. That's insane. That is proper insane. Okay, let's sleep and we'll get some more chests going. Okay, let's see if we can finish that up. I'm just going to do all of this in there. I can chuck that out, do that. And can we craft a decent amount of these now? It's not decent. Well, it's decent. It's just not a lot. Can we turn those into like that? That's not even going to help any. That's going to give us 4 more, I think. Yeah, a literal 4 more. Okay, so we've got those, and I do think that I want to do the whole factory downstairs, I believe. While we go down, we can quickly check this. So we finish this. That gave us random rewards. What is the random rewards? A minecart with a chest, which is grand. I've always wanted one of those. Yeah, that was it. And then from here we can craft the different upgrades. We can craft the linking tool. We can craft the compacting drawers and all of those type of things. And then we can, well, build ourselves a really grand storage system. I don't know what that is even. But now the question is, and I'm thinking I need to do it maybe over here. Like if you come down the staircase, we can have drawers in this area, or down the ladders. We can have storage drawers in this area, and we can fill up this area, and we go down it here. We've got more storage. This I'll rip out and expand that way, and we do storage and storage on these 2 walls. And then from there, we can just, I don't know, go wherever. The thing is, I don't want to do this too big either, because we will be getting into, I think, more automated storage solutions real soon, if that makes sense. And also, if we move down here, we can get everything together in one simple area. So yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna rip out this and this and this. The ladder is sadly gonna have to stay where it is, and then we can rip out this and this. We'll keep this one because this is where the stairs are gonna go. We'll rip this part out, because I do think we need to have the storage within this area. I just had to scratch my arm. I'm itchy. I think a mosquito just chowed me. But then we'll do storage drawers all along here. Yeah, I don't mind that. Maybe to there. And then from... I don't know how thick this is. Oh, that's not too bad. So we can maybe do that. How many is that? That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. That's an even number. I guess we can just step it so it goes up there. So we can... Ooh, that's wrong. It's raining, it's pouring. I guess we can do this. And we'll just have it step in this area. And then there we'll have to connect it. I actually think this connects without the need for trims and stuff, because it's a different storage mod. So we can just do this maybe. Can we lift that up? Yeah. And then we can also do some... I don't think I'm going to do storage drawers in this area. I'll maybe do like items or tables or stuff like that, whatever. And then how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh. Okay, well, I did not know you can place them upside down, which is grand. Can I literally not... There we go. Am I going to now do this from here? 5. So we've got a little deck going around, and then from this area we'll just do fence. What does the fence look like? Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So this will be something like this. We're not going to use this one over here. It's perfect. We'll have like a little fence gate in there. Bump. Little fence. No. Little fence in there. And then let's do a fence gate over there. And we'll just do a normal fence over there. So now I just need to get up some sprues, fill in a little floor, and do all of those things. And then we'll have a little storage system. And we can add some more drawers. I've got some more. I've got quite a lot more. 53 more drawers. Yeah, because that's three high. We can actually do 2 more layers. Let me just see. Can we reach stuff in there? If I'm all the way down here, can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, the point is we can. We're not going to do it now. We're not going to make it higher now. We're just going to work with what we have. And yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is more than enough to get started in regards to storage. But I do think we need to call it right here. We've completed chapter. We've done a bunch of completing of quests and gathering resources, and we also set up our basic storage behind me. So what I'm going to do between episodes is just fill in that floor and maybe sort our inventories or our chests into these storage areas, and then when we're back we can go ahead with the next part of the quest line. So if you did enjoy this episode, then do remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and remember, ring the notification bell so you never miss out on another episode. And hopefully by the next episode I would have read some of the comments from episode 1. If not, maybe episode 4. Until next time, bye for now.